When a guy like Vince goes down, is it human nature that you almost want to do a little bit more, and you have to kind of reserve yourself in those situations just to kind of do what you need to do and trust that the other guys are going to do their job?
Yeah, and early on when he was gone, it was a key emphasis to not try to do that. There's a couple times in the Michigan game I know where I was trying to do a little bit too much. When you lose contain, and you just try to two-gap something when you're not even got your gap alone. So you just have to trust, like we say all the time, trust the guys in the back end. And I think we've gotten better at it, and now that we're getting Vince back, obviously we're not going to have to worry about it as much.
You guys have faced a pretty wide variety of offenses here this year. I mean, is that one of the strengths of your defense? Seems like you guys, no matter what, if it's a spread you out, you're good. If it's more like quote-unquote pro style, you're good. I mean, of all the strengths, is that maybe the biggest one you can handle just about everything?
Yeah, definitely. We have a lot of weapons on defense that can do a lot of things, and we feel like we can match up well against anyone no matter what offense they run. We feel like Coach Wilcox is always going to draw up a really good game plan for us, and that's definitely a strength alone, just to have him in his game plans. So, and we don't care what your rank is, where you're from, Big Ten or not, ranked or not. We're going to play you the same way each week. So we prepare the same as well. So we're just coming into this game ready to roll and ready to get back on track.
How impressed have you been with Jack Sitchin through these first few weeks, stepping into the starting role and taking over there?
Jack's been doing a great job, especially last game. I remember there a few times I'm like, geez, Jack is he's really flying around tonight. So it's awesome to see him really embrace his role and just continue to fly around the ball. And he seems to be around the ball on every play, and he's a great player.
You have another experienced quarterback this week, and Bether, what have you seen from him on film? What kind of his strengths are, how he has been able to beat defenses?
He's very smart, especially checking at the line, run and pass, certain things like that. He can run the ball as well. We can't overlook that. A couple naked bootlegs, and he can escape the pocket on you, so we can't overlook that. And he can also pass. He has weapons as well. So we're gonna have another tough challenge this weekend.
TJ, a lot of times it's easy to focus on one or two plays in a game. When you hear, I'm assuming people have heard, when a guy like Derek Tyndall blames himself for plays. As a teammate, what do you want to do?
I just forget about it, honestly. There were a couple plays there where I had the quarterback literally in my arms. I didn't make the play, and they went down to score a touchdown on that drive. So certain things like that no one play defines a defense or defines a win or a loss. There's multiple areas that we can improve from that game. There's also multiple things that we did good, and DT alone, he did a lot of good things that game. So I mean, you can't judge your performance off of one play. So that's all I say to him. And honestly, you have to have a short memory, good or bad play in college football, because anything can happen on the next play.
I know you guys take one game at a time, but do you feel if you handle your business from here the rest of the season that you guys will be back in Indianapolis?
I don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, we're going to handle our business, and we're going to try to come in, respect each opponent like we have, and just trying to keep playing Wisconsin football. And where we're at the end of the year is to be determined.
Is it fair to say, though, that all your goals, preseason goals, are still on the table for this team?
Definitely. I think our goals are still on the table, and we're going to keep striving each day to accomplish them.
A lot of guys earlier this week talked about this, a physical game, two physical teams playing each other. But what does that really mean? I mean, it's got to be more than just hitting somebody, right?
It's just a lot of old school football, In weeks past, we've had a lot of motions, a lot of shifts and formations, little spread offenses. This is power eye football. We're going to run it right at you. We're not going to do much shift, much motions. It's going to be a battle of the trenches, and that's what I came to Wisconsin to play. This is my type of game, so I'm really looking forward to it.
So like walking past that empty trophy case in the locker room.
It sucks. We got 2 trophies in there, and then there's an empty trophy case with the score up there of how we lost. So to go down there to storm over and get the trophy would be a pretty special experience.
Cool. Thanks, TJ.